On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
With the lower tier niggas. We know that exists. But
how do you know that, Logic? How do you know that?
Hold on, man.
Just wait. Cite your stats.
I got you.
Okay.
When we call out,
is it the Institute of Family Studies?
No, the Institute of Family Studies is full of shit. Because you know what I'm saying? The Institute of Family Studies is a conservative think tank, right? And guess what? It's a conservative think tank in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is approximately.
Oh, you did your research this time.
Wait, hold on. Wait, don't, because you know I'm gonna do it. You know I'm gonna do it. So you know, wait, hold up. I will have a phone call tomorrow with this conservative think tank. And also, I will drive my rabbit ass down to Charlottesville, Virginia, and I'm gonna call you, Anton, because what I'm gonna say.
Make sure you tell these triggered black women on here that the flat woman was right. Right. Secondly, you gonna put some respect on these white women names because they over here triggering these chocolate ladies. What is going on?
I think Simply made a very good point, and she's a biracial woman, half Jewish, half black. She just refuted the stat from the CDC, and you guys completely silenced her. So let's go back.
What does venereal diseases have to do with?
Ask her.
But she didn't say nothing that went against. She didn't say nothing that went against the point. Because remember,
pause. Let her answer.
Argue with.
Okay, go ahead. Let's Simply Indy.
Like a bunch of coyotes.
Now we coyotes.
No,
please, hold on. Wait.
They're showing their feminine side.
No, sis, we agree with sis Queen. We agree with
Rasan, didn't I tell you that all of this simping is just gonna trigger them more?
Go ahead.
Do that.
Go ahead, Simply.
It was finished though.
No, I was just rounding it out to like, you can't have a consistent rise in an age group with venereal diseases if no one in that age group is having sex. That means that those people in that age group are having sex within that age group, if that makes sense.
So like, that's how y'all disputed the point?
Okay, hold on. I'm 27, right? I'm 27. My age range that would be considered for health, right, would be like 30 to 25. Those people in that age range are having sex with the people in that same age range.
That's not what the stat said. It didn't say they was having sex with people in that age range.
Logically speaking, if I'm going out to the club and I'm going out and I'm turning up, and I'm not saying I'm doing this, but like if my friends are going out and they're having sex amongst this group of people, all these same people are bound to contract a venereal disease, which will result to them going to a doctor.
But what if y'all are only a small percentage of the population? So I'll give you an example, right? If you say that it's a 30% rise in venereal diseases, but only 10% of people have venereal diseases, that's still a small percentage. Even so, when you're dealing with percentages, you have to start getting context behind what it is that you're looking at from a statistical perspective. You can't just blurt out numbers without adding the context. And so just because she's using these stats and then drawing her own conclusions does not mean that it substantiates your point, Queen Sheba. You don't even know what you're talking about.
But Anton, that also says that,
all
these women are having sex with the
same man. You know that you're blocking the panel's feedback to really support this woman. I don't know your connection with her. I don't know her, but it would be nice.
Triggered.
Everybody give feedback.
But listen, hold up, Anton.
Triggered.
Listen, the reason, listen, Queen Sheba, I agree with Simply Indy on it, but the thing about it is, it doesn't change our point because we're saying that the 20% of men are the ones that's actually sexually active, and they having sex with multiple different women. So you can have the rise of disease go up, but it's just going up with the same 20% of men, and more women just being more sexually active with the 20% of men. Them the ones that's getting the shaking.
They don't want to hear that, Rashawn. They don't want to hear that. They are mad at white women. They looking for a victim, and they trying to blame it back on the white woman. So you not making sense. Listen, if 20% of the men is fucking 80% of the women, they don't want to hear that. Because then it would force them to substantiate another argument, and they just want to be mad at the white woman. We love white women. All right?
And kind of, you know, the funny part is, let's be real and not be hypocritical here. women get mad at men, who running around. You be like, I don't want no man with a whole bunch of bodies. You already admitting that the guy that you being with or that you met, that you laying down with, got hella bodies on them. You already admitted and submitted to that. So the guys, that one guy that you dealing with, he's part of that 20% who got hella bodies. Right? So, but a lot of these dudes who you don't want, right? A lot of these dudes who you don't want, who who's the fool guy, who's the ride guy, who all of that other stuff, whatever, they not really getting no box. And that's the reason why these dudes, when women be playing them and making them do all of whatever they want to do, this is why these dudes, when they finally get the opportunity, they become suckers. They suckers for love.
No, that's because Mommy 3 ain't giving them none. B. Taylor ain't showing them no love. Simply Indy Show ain't showing them no love. And Queen Sheba is like, yeah,
I just want to see results. I'm just saying, like,
you know who Mommy 3 picked of all of the people up here? She picked the guy with the most kids. She picked the guy that did Mommy 3 picked the guy that got probably the most bodies on the panel.
Hey, this is where it gets explained. Hold on.
Mommy 3 picked the guy with the most bodies on the panel.
Hold on. Slow down. We ain't gotta take no shots. Look, I don't know where on the earth is these men that's virgins, right? It's just
like some stats before you say that.
Y'all know any men that are virgins?
Wait, hold up, Miss. Y'all crunk tonight. I thought I was the only one that was crunk. Look, these niggas, I'm telling you, these niggas that's virgin is like I said about women that's virgins. They the same place we can find baby pigeons. Ain't nobody else
gonna tell you that they virgins. Hey, everybody, y'all come over to Logic and tell him if y'all a virgin or not.
And then the thing about it, right, is that when we as adults is supposed to question things, especially certain things like blogs, right? I know a lot of niggas. I would say top 20% of niggas get all the pussy, right? And then the other women, they share with the other with the lower tier niggas. We know that exists. But
how do you know that, Logic? How do you know that?
Hold on, man.
This way. Cite your stats.
I got you.
Okay.
When we call out,
is it the Institute of Family Studies?
No, the Institute of Family Studies is full of shit. Because you know what I'm saying? The Institute of Family Studies is a conservative think tank, right? And guess what? It's a conservative think tank in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is approximately.
Oh, you did your research this time.
Wait, hold up. Wait, don't, because you know I'm gonna do it. So wait, hold up. I will have a phone call tomorrow with this conservative think tank. And also, I will drive my rabbit ass down to Charlottesville, Virginia, and I'm gonna call you, Anton, because what I'm gonna say.
Make sure you tell these triggered black women on here that the flat woman was right.